Hello and welcome to another episode of Motorsport Manager with Levingston Motors. Last time we left off, we had a pretty bad session really. I mean, to be fair, for our team it was good, but for the end result, like the final standings, it was bad. We didn't pick up any points, and it was pretty average throughout. I mean, to be fair, we have got one of the worst cars on the grid, so we're eighth now, we've gotten better. Although our engine's now second, Chariot have got a far faster engine than us, but our gearbox has improved. But we have got one of the slower cars on the grid. We've also improved our brakes to 9th, getting there. But so 8th and if this was like the European Racing Series and everyone got a point, that would have been a good result. But because it's top 6 for points, it's pretty bad. Because one of the weaker teams did well. I forgot who it was. One of the weaker teams did do well. Is it a Spirit or Boa Esperanza? Let's have a look. Was it Ruiz? One team did quite well. Was it Eastwood? They're weak, aren't they? They're like bottom. Yeah, Eastwood. They picked up points, which it's who we're competing with. Because I think last season they finished 9th with 10 points. Yeah, so it's Eastwood and they've picked up points. Because obviously we're not going to win. No chance. We don't have the HQ for it for starters. Or the car. We have the drivers. Just about. I think we're like 2nd or 3rd for drivers. Oh, we're 5th, but everyone's got like the same. We're so close to the top. 1st to 5th. They're more or less the same. If we improved Engelhardt to like a 4-star driver, to replace him with a 4-star driver, we'll be top. It's that close. So drivers, there's no real edge. The top 5 have all got pretty competitive drivers. So we have effectively got good enough drivers. It's just our car's crap. Obviously, our H crew's pretty weak, as is our pit crew. Mistake chance. I think that's the best I could. No, it's not. I can change you. What are you? Tyres. Good job I checked that. Good job I checked that. Anyone else on 0%? You? What you got at? Rear jack. Can you do front? No, you can. So you can swap with you. You can swap with you. Is that everyone on? No, you're on 0%. What can you do? You can do tyres and refuel. So I'll swap with him. Can you do tyres? Yes, you can. So this other guy can do front and jack. We might need to fix parts because the wings are crucial, and I've not worked on them at all. So good stuff. He's better at fixing. Replace you. We'll have the weaker guy stay in for now. It's decent at front and rear jacks, but we've got plenty of people that can do that. It's tyres we need. So I think that's the best I can do. There's no one that's at 0%. Oh, you're good. No, you're not. You're crap. Right, reject all these. I'm not having anyone who has a base mistake chance of higher than 0%. It has to be 0. They need high stamina. I'd rather have average ones with good stamina rather than good ones. Because the time you save, like, for them being faster, you're going to lose in mistakes. If it's if the edge was like 2 or 3 difference, you might as well take the lower mistake chance. Calm down. And Makarova almost has super overtake mode. That will help with qualifying. What you can use with that is there is a perk for level 1 where engine mode doesn't affect reliability loss. So your parts don't wear any different. It acts as if it's always on normal, and you can use that with super overtake mode. So even though you lose the fuel faster, you don't lose reliability. So you can push for longer if you have the fuel. And for a series like this where it's 80 kilogram fuel tanks, that would be useful. Although that might change. I'm not going to stop that. I want this in because my suspension's crap, and it'll save us money. But enough blibber blabber. was also the first race where we didn't get our sponsor objective for the actual race. We finished 9th and 10th, so yeah, literally slap bang in the middle. This is Phoenix, but it's the more complicated track. That looks wrong, that bit. Looks like a dodgy flat finger, to be honest. I don't know. So it's not just round and round and round. I think that's later in the season. It's this one, which I hate. It's top speed that is crucial. We are second for engine, but our wings are crap. But we'll see what happens. We've got good drivers. We've got the engine for it. We just can't. We haven't got the wings. So could be a weird one, this race. If I remember correctly, in the European series, they pitted a lot in this race. They pitted a lot. So you can never find out where you were. If that's the case, we can pick up points. If it's not, and they just do like 2 stops, we might just miss out again. But I will take practice, get all this stuff sorted out, all the setups. You should have one from last season, and I will see you for qualifying. That is the end of practice. Engelhardt got top in practice, but that was because he had the softer compound. When they both set their medium times, Makarova was actually faster. So, and they've been quite finicky with what they want in their car as well. I couldn't quite work it out, to be perfectly honest. There's no rain, is there? Medium tyres, that's useless. They're both bloody useless, aren't they? Weight stripping first. First of all, you have the nurse perk. You'll go to 61. We'll go out all that. We'll risk it with you. Might as well. You not so much, because you don't have the nurse perk. You can tell by the wings I've given her the better reliability parts. So hopefully that pays off. Car setup, I need to save these, but I finally got to her, but as you can see, it did take 4 attempts. And this is Phoenix, I think, C, because the oval track will be different. Because that just needs plain speed. This has some tighter turns in it. Like his suspension, he couldn't work out what he wanted. This guy. Like, I mean, that's good. You know, that's good, and that's good as well. It's like somewhere in between, like that is like great and excellent. Because I think, unless it's I bet it's over here. No, whatever. It's at 95%. It's not terrible. I'm not going to switch it to practice. That'll do. Yeah, there's going to be no rain. So what we're going to do is send them out pretty much immediately, so they get 2 goes. They shouldn't overtake each other because Engelhardt's out first and he is faster in theory. No. Auto. Don't bring in. You just gotta hope that nobody comes out when we're on a hot lap. And naturally they do. But Engelhardt gets past them all, that's fine. Okay, we have got track. In fact, if anything, we'll slow down Margate from Ruiz. So we will get pole initially. Because we're the first ones out. Engelhardt's faster than Margate, that's alright. The faster teams will beat us. It's all about getting out early so we can get a second attempt. Makarova is 2/10 slower than Engelhardt. Engelhardt, that's the faster time. It's a 1:23. That isn't terrible. Makarova in second, just behind, just edging out Margate. Mikhailovic, Wilmore setting faster times. Chariot will do well here. They got the fastest engine. Can't really compete with that. But as you can see, we're not too bad. We're behind Chariot. They're going to win this race. See, 123, we're 3/10 slower than the fastest car on the grid. That isn't terrible, especially when you compare it with some of these guys. In fact, we've beaten a Spirit. So we're not terribly far behind. Makarova is a bit, which isn't great. But really, when it comes to... we're not using the soft compounds. We're going to use the medium because of the temperature. There's absolutely no way you can push these tyres too hard. I mean, one lap of pushing, well, 2 laps of pushing it, really, and a quarter's gone. So we're going to switch out the tyres. I suspect... I'm not really seeing when they're going out. I've just tried to get out pretty early. To be perfectly honest with you. They're clear at the minute, but people might come out for their second stints. Engelhart's fine, they're both clear. Engelhart and Makarova to try and... Ooh, we're beaten by a thousandth of a second there. We're not too far behind Lundqvist. Engelhart's not too far behind. And Makarova's actually set the fastest Sector 1 time. Even though she's got the weaker engine. Some good driving. We're catching up to the car in front, which is a bit annoying. Being slowed down by Clark Smith. Makarova fastest Sector 2 time. He's Wilmot out a second time. Now he's in the pits. He won't get a chance for another one. Makarova could potentially get pole. Makarova moves into, Engelhart's into second. Will it be a 1-2? It is. Oh, it's a 1-3. It's a 1-3. Of course, Wilmore's ahead of Engelhart. And Makarova might have just got pole position. Because Wilmore cannot repeat. Lundqvist is finished. Margate gets ahead of Engelhart. That's not great. These Ruiz, they're pretty fast. There's no purple sectors. Makarova might have just got pole position here. I will be shocked if that happens. Zarate finishes way behind. Hamilton's not going to improve on his time either. We're going to slow him down. Go on Engelhart. One for the team. Oh, we just went straight through him. That happens in qualifying. You can go straight through people. You don't have to overtake. He doesn't improve. And Makarova is in pole position. For once, I really do wish pole position gave you those 2 points. That could have been crucial. Because we won't keep it. Chariot are winning. But that is a good sign in a competitive environment. We've come first and fourth. That means with a good pit stop strategy, because we've got a good engine and a decent gearbox now, we might be able to get some points here. This is now a race we want points from. You can't get a pole position, because it means we've got a competitive car for this track. Because the wings aren't that big of a deal. Because they're like, I think front wings are a little bit important, but if it goes in order, so it's engine's most important, and then gearbox, then brakes. The other three you can kind of neglect. At least that's my plan. Eastwood getting a decent finish in 7th there, the other one in 20th. That's who we need to be. I forgot who it was in. I think it was Predator we had to beat in the first season of this series, in the European Racing Series, and it's Eastwood taking that role in this one. Effectively. But Makarova with the weaker car. Engelhart has the better car here. A far better car. Because we've got better standard parts and better brake stripping. And Makarova beats him and the rest of the pack. So it won't last. Chariot. No, it's not Chariot, is it? Who are they? Esprit, Eastwood. Who are they? Who are the people that are going to win? Oh, it is Chariot. It's Chariot. Oh, it's Ruiz in 3rd. Chariot's there. Yeah, I expect Chariot and... I mean, we've got Paul because he's injured. He's injured. If he wasn't injured, he'd have got Paul, I think. But I expect people, here expect to get past us. To be honest, I think we really want to finish 6th as our target, just get some points. Oh, and because we got that second position in China, I think it was. We only need the odd point finisher in there, depending on what Eastwood do, because Eastwood are starting right behind the points, and he's in some good form. It depends on pit stop strategy as well, because we're going to start on the harder compound and go for a 2-stop. I'm pretty sure if they start pushing on those softs, they're going. I mean, that was like 5 laps of pushing. It wasn't even 5 laps, was it? What was that? Like 7-8 laps total. Not like overall, and this is what 25 laps. So 8 to 9 laps. 8 to 9 laps. These won't last 8 to 9 laps if you're going to push in 31 degrees. It's not going to happen. So we're going to come in lap 8, lap 9. So we'll have you on 12 laps of fuel, and then a lap on 13. Barring any like crashes or anything, pit strategy could be crucial to this race, at least for us. This and managing her reliability that she's going to have, I think anyway. Rate stripping's done. In fact, it's not getting much more. Can we can't really rate strip because I will risk it with this gearbox. Not his engine, it's crucial, although it should in non-effectiveness last that. We'll try and give Engelhardt a bit more of an edge. Because the truth is, if we're not going to get points, breaking down doesn't really matter because it's 0 points either way. It can affect our confidence with our chairman because we'll technically finish 10th, but who cares? Knowledge. So race trim. And I am going to go for medium tyres. There's no way, I don't think we're going to use softs, so just get the full blown performance increase for Makarova. As for you, you need the nurse perk. Because we're going to get more performance from the nurse perk by weight stripping than we are from medium tyres, I think. Once it gets to the Formula 1, the World Championship, then the performance bonus is like 150 odd for 15%. Whereas at the minute, it's what, 15%? It's like... well, at the minute, it's worth more. But as parts are so low, if we don't use it, we're going to lose like 20 odd seconds repairing things. So, there's that. Makarova on pole position. Our first pole in the Asia Pacific Super Cup. Only our 4th race as well. Darren Wilmore for Chaviot, likely to win this race, favourite to win in 2nd position, less than a 10th of a second behind Makarova in the qualifying. Winston Manga in Ruiz Motorsport in 3rd. He is the current championship leader. Engelhardt in 4th position. Huntwist for Chariot in 5th. 4th place overall in the standings, just in front of Engelhardt, but 6th today in qualifying is Sanjay Modi from India. Zach Hamilton in 8th, 7th. Gokhan Jiro didn't go in qualifying, is now in 8th. Ingledew in 9th. Clark Smith, who got in our way, I think, a little bit, down in 10th. And this guy, who was injured in one of the worst cars on the grid, if not the worst car. Bottom of the championship, bottom of qualifying. His life just sucks at the minute. But I don't really care. Right, let's go. It's 5 red lights for the American Grand Prix, the first of the season. And Makarova off to a good start. Wilmot actually slows down Engelhardt because he has a really bad start there. And Engelhardt's gone wide straight away because he's a jackass. So it's all about Makarova. She's lost 1st position. You have to expect that. We're on a slower tyre with a slower car. Engelhardt all the way last. The more Engelhardt fails, the more he's getting replaced. Makarova down into 3rd. It's going to happen. These cars are just straight up faster than Makarova. Engelhardt should be able to do something in last position though, because he's got the faster car down there. So Margate and Wilmer are going to battle it out. They are, of course, fighting for first position in the championship. Engelhardt showing his engine off a bit there, getting past Pisani. Or maybe not. Makarova really dropping now. Just can't keep up with the faster cars or on the faster compound, but she's trying her best. She's trying her best. She's going to overtake. She might overtake Margate here. That is not good for Levingston Motorsport if that happens. But this might also slow her down, allowing Ingledew to get past her. But now Makarova gets back into third position, right on the back of Lundqvist. The Engelhardt is not last anymore. Good for him. Makarova sets a personal best, so does Engelhardt, because the last lap he crashed, just about. No serious condition issues from that crash. You're going to go to normal. And so are you, actually. Got to watch her condition. Back up, save the tyre wear. But same with you, because you've got a bit of a distance between fourth place and you. You can cut down your tyres a bit. I'm going to stick you on high to try and make up for your mistake. Second mistake in 4 races for Engelhardt. Fourth place is catching, and Makarova will start. Well, I'm going to have to start pushing a bit, I think. Go to high. Go to normal. See, 4 races in, we might stop seeing reliability issues for some cars. But if we're lucky, let's make at least like 3 stops. So if we can stay like here, like top 4, top 5, and then make one more stop, we might be able to get some points here. Engelhardt's finished, I don't care about him anymore. He's going to let me down again. Yeah, because she's stuck. Right, attack. Push overtake. The tyre wears worse than ours. Engelhardt's stuck in 18th still. Actually, keep pushing for now. Your tyre temperature's not terrible. Well, it is, but okay. You fail. You fail. Stay in 18th. You suck. So the last of 5 laps. So lap 8, that we'll get to. I'm just gonna have to be careful. Eventually, I think Hamilton will get by. He's probably got the faster car. What's he in? Is he the? Oh, he's the Eastwood. We don't want him getting past us at all. That's who we're fighting. No, your fuel level's fine, Makarova. You're getting. It's a 2-stop. It's not a 1-stop strategy. It's a 2-stop. Because they're gonna have to pit soon before us. They're pitting before us. The tyre wear's not going to take it. Because they're at what? 40%. They're lower than us, obviously, because they've got the softer compound, and they have to pit before us because they start to suffer at 15%. I think mediums is 10%. So if it comes down to it, we can go for longer. That's like if you've got a weak car, that's how you've got to play it. You can't really fight for position half the time because you just get wrecked. So you've got to play the pit stop strategy. Hang that down into 19th because he's crap. Really not cut out for this league apparently. I'll let him attack. Hamilton's really backed off actually. He's pitting some because he's pushing. That tells me he's going to pit. I've noticed in this race they typically only start to push when they're going to pit. And 7, that's a 3-stop. So it's a 14 and I'm not 21. Okay, fine. Is he pitting? He's not pitting. Ingledew's pitting. Ah, he's pitting. So oh no, they want a 2-stop. They can do a 2-stop if they're careful. But only just. Only just. What are they going on to? Softs. Hampton's on a medium. Ingledu's on a medium. No, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. They pit lap 7, they pit lap 14, they pit lap 21. It's a 3-stop. It's a 3-stop. They are on a 3-stop. I'm on a 2. So I pit lap 9, lap 10, lap 20. Yeah. They're on a 3-stop strategy. They're all going to pit. See, Wilmore's going to win because he's got clear track. Right, attack overtake because you're going to pit Makarova. 16 laps, she's going to be out for about 10, so we'll go to about... We'll do... Really what you can do here, we can fill it up and not bother with refueling her when she pits again. We could do that. That might be a wise move in theory because you lower the chance of a mistake in the next pit stop. But then she might, because she's second. Like Engelhardt, I would do that with. Engelhardt, I might do that. Makarova, she needs to get out before she hits all the traffic. Because if she ends up like here, the amount of time we lose, it's not going to make up for it. Whereas, Engelhardt, he's going to end up at the back. He's going to end up like, maybe around here. He's got clear track. Because he's going to pit. So he's really like second, third. In fact, he's meant to be second. He's meant to be where I am. So, if we end up here with Engelhardt, or like here, who cares? He's got clear track, he'll catch up. We won't lose time. So she's gone, what, 10 laps? She's not really going to push her engine as hard, I don't think. So that'll do. Yeah, switch obviously to mediums. Pack conditions, not bad actually. That's not great. I'll come down by 20%. So that might fail. I might have to fix that. Oh, that's 12 seconds as well. I hope. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go easy. She's gonna go low for a bit. A slow middle stint to try and avoid some repairs. We'll lose more time. We'll lose less than 12 seconds by staying on low, I think. Okay. Slow it is in with the repair already. Must be dealing with a new part. That's perfectly fine. We're not racing him, I don't think, anyway. Right, attack overtake, she'll pit in next lap, so you've got plenty of fuel, plenty of tyre wear. We'll see if he crashes with the dodgy tyres. Wilmer has pitted. So he can 2-stop, so he's going to win. He's got the right pit strategy. Medium, 15 laps. Yeah, I think with Engelhardt, I'm going to take a bit of a risk here. Is it really of a risk? See, this is saying we're going to end up here. If we end up there, if we can stay ahead of Clark Smith, we can just, we've got clean air. We've got no one to battle. Is he due to... Hang on. Is he due to pit? He's not, right. If he was, then it's a no-brainer, I think. But we are gonna... fuel up, fill his tank up, so he doesn't have to get any more fuel on his next stop. I'm going to see how that plays out. He's got no points. I might as well experiment with this strategy and see if it works. Because if it does, I know for next time I can do it. It's worth a go. Makarova. Well, I'm behind first. Oh, he's right there. Is that Wilmore? I think Wilmore's had a mistake. That looks like Wilmore's had a mistake. We're behind Margate though. That's not good. We've lost a position out of that, but Wilmore must have had a mistake. Because we've caught up by what? We're 11 seconds behind him now with 2. And we're going to have to Margate here. Oh, making a very aggressive move here. And we're going to get him. And first position is actually in sight. He's had a mistake. He must have. Or a repair. He might have had a repair. And of course, it overtakes. You know, the pit screen blocks out the standings. Well, when Makarova pits, because that's where it is. That might be maybe what's happened. Because if he's had a repair now, he'll have to repair again. So we've got a full pit thing with him. He's out in 18th. Blocking Clark Smith. He needs to use his tyre to get ahead of him. He's got clear air. He won't need any more fuel. It's excess for him. Makarova's going to take it easy with her engine for this middle stint to preserve the front wing. Is it the front wing or is it the rear? It's the rear wing, because that's really low. Suspension's quite low as well. People eyeing him with repairs. Makarova is in position to potentially steal a win if Wilmore needs any sort of repair or makes a mistake. I want to keep her in that scenario. Can Engelhardt make any gains here? It was 18th coming in. He's going to be 17th now. So he's gained a position. He might gain 2 in a second. Right, go to normal, save your fuel. Car behind Makarova is normal. Wilmore's normal, but the car in front of Wilmore's conserving as well, slowing him down. Ingledew is conserving, but I'm going to have to start pushing here. Go to medium. That's we're under attack from Margate. Right, okay. Back up then. I don't really care about Engelhardt because I don't think he's getting any points. Makarova can get a podium finished if we manage it right. I don't think she'll win. Margate's come out on the softs. You can't push too hard. They'll run out of. Yeah, have to conserve the tyres a bit more. Although if I am willing to, I am going to try and defend this if I have to. Lundqvist has Lundqvist doesn't have a repair. Verapol and Shah have repairs. So everyone's having repair trouble already. Suspension and rear wing is low, but they might last if we're careful. There's cloud but no rain. Because technically speaking, that's first position. I'm pretty sure that is first position. Because Lundqvist is going to pit soon and then pit again, I hope. Engelhardt's fighting with someone, actually, you know what, attack then. He's right on someone. You need to attack. Both drivers are neck and neck with people. You can see that. Right. One more is slowing Makarova down, apparently. Lundqvist is pitted. He can make Tanmat's work, actually, if he's good enough with it. But if they push, they can't. Makarova trying to get past Wilmore. Margate behind Makarova trying to get past her. It's a 3-right fight. It is points. I don't care where I finish out of this, it's points. Hamilton in 7th though. He's 1 off points. Oh, Makarova's lost it. Right, back off low. We don't have the car for it, so that will happen, but if people need to make more repairs, we'll be alright. We're behind us on a faster compound. Was really caught up actually. Is he pushing? No, not really, but we're backing up. I think a lot of these people, I think we are legitimately 5th, to be honest. Modi might have to pit again. I don't think Ingledo will. Oh god. Okay. How's Engelhardt doing? Modi's in with the repair, so... Anyone having issues? Navarro? Hamilton? If you want to have an issue, please. That would be nice. Okay. I think we can go one more lap with Makarova. Or do I pit now? How many laps are left? 8. I think this lap... Yeah, we'll pit now. Oh. I'm going to risk it. I'm not fixing it. I'm not fixing it. Stick it on low. I don't care. We're pitting now. Attack the tyres. Just stick her on low. Stick her on low. Right. You attack overtake, actually. You've got Modi in your sights. So I think if she has to make a repair, she's not going to be in the points, so I might as well risk it. Whereas if it was points for everyone, I'm more inclined to. Because fixing it and then breaking down is the same result. Hoping for a quick pit stop. No mistakes. Excess fuel. We can't use it. Engelhardt has come out ahead. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Can Engelhardt go the race? Can he? When did he pit? Oh, okay. We've got plenty. We've got what? 7 laps of 11 laps of fuel. I think Engelhardt can go the distance here and one stop it. Condition's fine. It's not really dropped from the start, to be fair. It's not gone down by 20%, 2/3 of the race. It'll go down about another 10% each. None of them in the red zone. He might be able to just about last. Oh yeah, we're going for it. Engelhardt has one stop to try and make up for his blunder earlier. That's what we're going with. We're ahead of Ingledo, Pisani and all that. Everyone that was pitted apart from Modi. But he might pit again. He might. If Engelhardt can catch him. You never know. But we can get a points finish out of this. We can get a points finish. If we're lucky, both drivers will get points. I think his tyres will last. If we're careful with him. I think they'll last. His car will last. That's fine. That's not a problem. Oh, let's go down to 25%. Oh, that's not good. Ignore it. Both drivers that are slowing us down are pitting. Okay, back off then. There's no point in racing them. This Verapol can't push too hard with this car either. He's not even pushing at all, really. So Engelhardt has one stopped in it. See, if that works, I now know I can just back off most of the race and one stop. If this works. It opens up a new strategy that I didn't think would work. Because it's not really going down when it's backing off. Okay, that's good to know actually. Regardless of the result here. So Engelhardt, if he can make his car last, we'll end up in points. Because we've got 3 or 4 people to pit. And it'll gain a position. Makarova might get a few as well. So we may have stumbled on a miracle strategy with Engelhardt. Navarro's repairing, we're getting past him. Wilmore's going to pit again, but he's got quite a lead on us. 6th and 7th. Anyone with issues up ahead? Modi, no, he's repaired. Shard, no. Margate, nope. Lundqvist, no, but she might have to repair again. Wilmore, no, but he is pitting. No doubt about it. And I think we do have the tyre wear to last the rest of this race. Ignore it, just bring the car home. Like it's going down at a rapid rate. That's not good. And Hamilton's right behind her, and he is the Eastwood who we're trying to beat. Can't push the engine, but we can push the tyres. Keep him off Engelhardt. Ignore. No, because she'll break your car. Did I get an achievement or something there? Something came up in that corner. Yeah, these tyres are just about going to last. But we can't really attack with him. Modi, any issues? Anyone want to break down? Is one more in for early repair? He is not, so he should get out ahead of us. I really think after the start that it would be Engelhardt trying to get us some points. Yeah, okay, overtake mode. 18%. When it's in the red zone, I think it can fail at any time, so... Oh no. No. We might get a point here. Lundqvist has to pit. I think Sham might have to pit. Lundqvist. It might be 6th and 7th. But that is a point. Oh, that's 3. Oh, pole position gives you 2 points. Oh, nice. It's fastest lap. That doesn't give you any points. No, you're staying out, mate. You're staying out, Engelhardt. Oh, Hamilton has issues as well. Modi doesn't, Shard doesn't, Wilmore is setting the fastest lap. It doesn't really matter. Margate does, okay. Unless Lundqvist decides to pit, because the tyres are wrecked. It's looking like a 6th and 7th finish, but that is 3 points because of qualifying. So Makarova doesn't matter here. I'm not care if she breaks down anymore. Attack. Both attack. We are pushing as hard as we can here. We might be able to get a position at the end. We can go to 10%. Before we see any major performance issues. They're battling each other. That might sold into the final straight here for Engelhardt. Lundqvist wins it. Can we still any position at the end? We can't. It will be a 6th and 7th position for Levingston Motors. But that's a point in the race. 2 points from pole position for Makarova. At the end of the day, that is 3 points. Eastwood get none. In fact, all the teams below us don't get any points. So we are starting to build that buffer, and it was, I think, 10 points. That was safety for Eastwood last season. So, in theory, we had 2 points of safety. 4 races in. So, it could have been better. I was hoping for a little bit better. Well, I was hoping for a little bit better. I didn't really expect to do any better than that. Pole position was a very nice surprise, and Makarova deserves all the credit. Engelhardt Could have finished 4th, really. Could have finished 4th. The one stop worked for him. In fact, Shah one stopped as well. Some one stopped. Maybe I could have done that with Makarova. Maybe one stopping is something I need to look into, because in that session it worked. But at the end of the day, 3 points is 3 points. That's great news for Levingston Motors. We could benefit from a rule change here, well, from a rule break. No rules broken yet. Makarova gets 2 points for pole position. Engelhardt picks up a 3rd point for Levingston Motors. Makarova really, I think it was the pit. The problem was her reliability was so low I couldn't even push her. You saw it when I did push her; she was actually pretty good at times. So once we get a good car, Makarova is going to absolutely destroy everybody, I think. But for now, we're going to settle for mediocrity basically. But it's all we can do. We can't do much better. The start of the season is pretty damn good for Levingston Motors when you consider our stature, our car. Good stuff. Good stuff. Makarova, Engelhardt, Seb Hulse doesn't matter. He's a random dude. Why's that team marketability gone down? I don't know. Only losing 500,000, which is very good. Is that our overall marketability, not our... No, it can't be because... Oh, yeah, it is. Makarova's lost one of her perks, so she's... go away. She's lost some marketability. So, Makarova's form did run out in the race, but she picked up 2 points. I will take pole position and not get any points in the race, because the odds are, if so in that race, we're going to finish 6th and get a point. So if you get the 2 points, is he any good? Oh, he's got potential, but his marketability is so bad, you never use him. Yeah, 2 points is very good. It's like unexpected as well. So the next race is Yokohama, potential for rain. Another big race, arguably. When you think about it, if there's rain, pit strategy, critical. Don't put your driver on inters when it's dry. So I've done that. But the front wing will actually be done in a day. I'll show you that on our design my next part. Yeah, what's this? Repairing both cars, good stuff. We want to improve the gearbox. That doesn't matter. It will improve that on its own for now. That on the brake actually. Reliability is a bit more important though. Because what I can do now is design a new part. Our gearbox is 5th. What I can do is that, and that. So we will get performance gain ×2 from weight stripping like last season. So we can make up for our mediocrity effectively. It'll be 5 days after the race. It might be worth actually building a better rear wing as well, because they're pretty quick. Yeah, I'll build that and then the gearbox. Blasting is the pit crew. Mistake chance. Anyone on 0? You're on 0. You are good at refueling tyres. I'll replace you then. Rear jack. What about you? You're rear jack. That's convenient. We need tyres. Anyone good with tyres? You. You're good at fixing. We need tyres and fixing really. That'll do. What's for the next race? Low speed and suspension. So that's our new part. That's slightly better. That one you're working on. front wing should last. Oh man, I think I'll stay with that as it is, and halfway through to the next race I will change that over to the suspension. Well, I'll have one suspension anyway for Makarova. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time for Let's Play Motorsport Manager with Levingston Motors.